Hey, welcome back to thedrinker.co.uk with me, Pete Turner, for another one of my seasonal roundup vids of my wine picks from all the UK supermarkets in the summer going into the autumn of 2025. And in this vid, we are at Waitrose. Waitrose are an outstanding wine retailer. Their standard is brilliant across the range, particularly with these lovely new loved and found wines, and also the blueprint wines, which are excellent. Also do look out for Waitrose #1 because they've been proving to be consistently superb as well. Some of those Waitrose #1 wines can be a little bit more expensive, but in this vid, as in all of these vids forever, we have never recommended wine yet which is over £10. So it should be all good, quite affordable wines, particularly if you can find one of those 25% off 6 bottles deals, or if you've got a Waitrose card, occasionally you get discounts for having the club cards for those supermarkets. So 2 reds, 2 whites, a rosé and a sparkler as always, and we're starting it off with a wine which, when I used to go to wine tastings 10-15 years ago, and it had Claret on the label and it was Bordeaux from under £10, my heart used to sink because the standard of it was pretty shonky, but it's improved immeasurably. And I think for 2 reasons. I think one is that they pay more attention to those more affordable clarets, the red wines from Bordeaux. And secondly, due to climate change, I think the grapes ripen better. And consequently, you have more approachable wines, slightly sweeter, slightly more ripe wines. So this is their Claret, 12.5% and £7. And it's 85% Merlot, 15% Cabernet Sauvignon. And from Bordeaux in southwestern France, and it's got a really beautiful black cherry and sort of ink nose. Do you remember the smell of ink? Yeah, black cherry and ink, and it's got something behind that I always get with red wines from Bordeaux, a hint of green bell pepper, and that's here. And that cherry is there. That pepper is there, black pepper's there too. There's something lovely sweet and vanilla-y underneath it. It's had some oak treatment, so it's got that little bit of kind of oak. And there is a lovely bit of sort of good classic Bordeaux grippiness tannin to it. So it's really nicely made at only £7. If you're beginning to discover the world of wine and you want to find out what the wines of Bordeaux are like, that's a really great starting point. So it's kind of, they can be a bit tricksy at times, but that is a really nice approachable version of what you can expect from the red wines of Bordeaux. So next up, this is from the Loved and Found range. Do be aware, excuse me, quite often in stores they don't always put the Loved and Found range wines on the shelves. They're quite often on little podium stands. This is where I find mine, and this is Mataro. Not sure if you've heard of that grape variety before. It's also known as, I wrote it down, Monostrel and Mourvedre in Europe. Quite often you find it in the Rhone, but this one comes from South Australia, from Riverina in South Australia. It's £9 and it's 13.5%, and it's got a lovely, I want to say almost red cherry, and then there's something really distinctively herbal behind it. I want to say maybe some thyme, rosemary. It's kind of dried Mediterranean herbs. Oh, and it's much fuller in the mouth. There's a lovely expressive tannins there. Give the fruit something to really hang on to. And again, there's some lovely grip, a lovely tannic grip there. Would make it a really good food wine, really approachable, lovely big black fruit, stewed fruit, intense, lovely herbal finish to it. That is a lot of wine for the money, really interesting wine. So very, very well worth looking out for their Mataro. Okay, on to the whites. Another one from the Blueprint range. Blueprint are really good, and really good entry-level wines, and I don't say that in a dismissive way, but this is their Muscadet, £7, made from a grape called Melon de Bourgogne, which I think in winemaking is kind of like the grapiest of all the grapes. It really does give a wine a very grapey character, and you do get that here. It's grapey, it's orange peel, it's a little hint of lemon, it's light. It's beautiful. Dry and fresh and expressive. That citrus really opens out. A little hint of grapefruit, but it's beautiful. And then there's a lovely, very dry saline streak running through it, kind of mineral saline streak running through it. For £7, again, great entry-level wine. Really good little summer fridge filler, that one, for £7. Super stuff, really classy. And then we are Esprit de Trois Pierres. So I'm a Pete, and I'm one Pete. So this is the spirit of 3 Peats, and it's £10. Comes from Southern Rhone, and it is a blend of classic Southern Rhone grapes: Grenache, Blanc, Rolle, Marsanne, and Roussin. It's £10. And a really good, lovely floral note to it. Real lovely sort of orange blossom nose to it. And then there's some pear and a little hint of banana in there, which is sometimes seen as a wine fault, but I think in this it works really well. Some tropical fruit, maybe a little hint of lychee. And again, dry and fresh, more body than the Muscadet, but it's, yeah, and fuller in the mouth, and that becomes honeysuckle in the mouth, and maybe a hint of honey. It's dry, but there's a hint of honey, of the flavour of honey in there. Little nutty notes, some minerality, again some lovely herbal scents to it. At £10, that's a lot of wine for the money. Super wine, really love that. And then on to the Rosé, which is Moschofilero. It comes from the where's it come from? It comes from the Peloponnese in southern Greece, where it's grown at altitude. It's £9 of money. It's a really expressive nose. It's like walking into a flower shop or a fruit salad, a tropical fruit salad. It's really big. It's got real floral notes. I'm guessing also mango, pineapple, lychee. It's beautiful. It's fresh and dry and pretty, but it is bursting with that tropical fruit notes. Really expressive. If you're after a rosé that's got a little bit more character about it than some of the very pale Provence style rosés, which are pretty and beautiful, but this has got something about it, some real character to it. Really expressive wine for £9. There you go. Great wine from Greece, and Greece are producing great wines right now, and great heritage and history of winemaking there, but it's really coming to the fore at the moment, so really do look out for that. Moschofilero, again from the Loved and Found range. And then lastly, again, this is Feteasca Alba from southern Moldova. It's £9. Again, Loved and Found range. Feteasca Alba is a new one on me. It's beautiful. Again, peach, pear, apple peel, green apple peel. And again, something floral, maybe a little touch of rose petal. It's soft and dry and fresh, and everything you need your light fizz to be. It's really delicate and subtle notes to it. It's £9. And there aren't many sparkling wines in Waitrose for £9, but that is an absolute classic example of a really great value fizz from the Loved and Found range at Waitrose, Feteasca Alba. So there you go. So there's my 6 picks from Waitrose. Do look at the previous Waitrose vids that I've done here on YouTube. Lots and lots of good value. Lots of those wines are still on the shelves, although the prices may have changed in the interim. And they turn miracles. They're lovely people. They know what they're doing. They're producing some fabulous wines. It's always interesting to go to the Waitrose tastings. So there you are. So I'm Pete, and I'm on thedrinker.co.uk. Can you please subscribe? Click the subscribe button. Give us a like. Put some notes in the comments about what you find about these wines or other Waitrose wines that you really enjoy. Let's grow this channel and create a big community out there. So it's been lovely to talk to you. I want you to enjoy your wines this summer. Cheers.